Hey everybody, Alex Radioactive here, and we are back with another episode. And we're going to talk about my vacation recap, everything that happened good and bad, as well as we are going to talk about um, a group piece of art that you can get with me and a few other people um, from one of our wonderful artists and baby fur artist friends, Sharky. But we will be talking about that in a little bit. So First off, sorry about the second ago. The first live stream did not go well. I don't know what happened. The game's like, no, we're not going to show people your face. We're just going to show them what you're seeing from your eyeballs. So it's fixed now, and we are back with another video. Hi, Cody. Welcome to the channel. So, guys, first off, tomorrow is a very big day for this puppers because I start my new job. And I'm literally working 1 mile from my home, so it's not like I got a far drive to work. I could actually walk there in about 3, 4 minutes, maybe, if that. But yes, I got a new job and I'm be starting that tomorrow. So my video content isn't going to be as frequent for that reason, as well as another. And the other is I'm starting another YouTube channel that's not really catered to furries or um, baby furs or ABDLs. The other YouTube channel is more going to be around my one of my favorite hobbies, which is cars, and I'm very passionate about cars, and I am purchasing a new car very soon. And I'm some of you may know what it is, but because I kind of shared one of the cars I was looking at, but we couldn't come to terms on a fair price, so instead of buying that car, we are now looking at another one in 2 weeks that is better because it's my favorite color of all times, which is blue. And yes, so I'll be getting a new car soon. I've already got the approval. I just gotta find the car for the right price, because just because you have an approval for the amount of a vehicle doesn't mean that car is worth the going in debt that much for, if that makes sense. So getting a new car for the new channel, and you'll see it on my channel, I'm sure at some point. You'll see it at cons, but we're not going to talk about that today. Today we got to talk about my trip. As a lot of you guys know, I recently went on vacation. I am back now, obviously, so don't come to my house if you know where I live thinking I'm not here. I'm here. But yes, I had a very good time on my trip. There were some good things, there were some bad things. So starting off, when we left here, we went to the Boot Hill of Missouri, through Kentucky. We were going to go farther south to be closer to Tennessee, but due to weather and road conditions, we actually never went that far south of Kentucky. We just kind of went through Kentucky up to Indiana. We stayed in Kentucky for like 2, maybe 3 days. Had a blast. Um, we're actually looking at a property we might be buying in Kentucky now, which I thought is pretty cool. Um, Sorry, I was just doing a quick look at the chats. I will get to you guys all here shortly, but thank you all for coming. So we had a blast in Kentucky with my husband's family, his mother. We were looking at a property we're going to try to buy down in Kentucky. We'll see how it goes. It won't be till spring, and there's a lot of things that can happen between now and then. Definitely with everything else, so a lot of work. Um, but overall we had good. Leaving here, we had a wonderful day. The only issues I would say we really had were the weather, and my phone's going off. 1 second. They can wait. So, um, oh, I broke myself. Come back here. I think I broke myself. There we go. We're back. I don't know what happened there, but we had a really good time, and we got to see family and all that. Uh, Rain was the biggest thing. Leaving, we had a little bit of rain on the trip to begin with, but not a whole lot. Uh, Going into it, it was great. I had fun, but yeah, there was a little bit of rain, so we did have the top on. Our Jeep did amazing on the trip. So for those that don't know, we took a 2000 Jeep Wrangler, Jeep Wrangler, uh, 4x4 with was a 4-cylinder 5-speed on this trip. So you had me, my husband, and we're both bigger guys, plus our two big dogs, plus all of our stuff in this Jeep. And There's going to be video coming of the trip and all that too coming, guys. Jeep got 18 mile a gallon, and like I've never got 18 mile a gallon out of this Jeep, even going downhill flat here. So I don't know how it did it on this trip, but it got 18 mile a gallon going through the Boot Hill of Missouri through Kentucky, which is a lot of hills. Made no sense, probably because we never got out of fourth gear, but we had a blast. Jeep did great. We didn't burn any oil, no issues, no breakdowns, no nothing. The whole trip was great. We got to take the top off and cruise around Kentucky a little bit. Then we got to take the top off and cruise around Indiana. We got to go down all kinds of neat little trails on this trip, and we really had fun. Um, but even with my bad back, over most of the trip, I did pretty good without hurting in the Jeep like I thought I was going to. It was just a really fun time. The boys being my two dogs, loved it. They got to stick their head out. Um, there were some awesome rainbows since it was raining nonstop. Then we got to go to this awesome fair that had some really cool cars, old tractors. I mean, it was cool. I really enjoyed myself, and I always enjoyed myself seeing my husband's family and my family. Um, we really did have a great time, but with every good thing, there are bad things, and we there were a few bad things like the rain kind of sucked. The worst part of the whole trip would be a family member of mine ended up in the hospital. We were going to see them on Monday when we were coming home on our way home, but due to oh them being sent to the hospital, we went to the hospital and seen them. Uh, they were closer to where we were at the time to go see them, but I'd still much rather just stopped on the way home and visited with them. It would have been a lot better than going to the hospital to see them. But since the trip, they are now home and doing very good. Um, that's kind of been the reason why since I got back, I haven't really done a lot of videos and just kind of been around a lot. I just been kind of preoccupied trying to keep myself not thinking about that, plus the new job situation. Um, so I really did enjoy myself on the trip, minus the few hiccups there. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. There was a couple other things. Nothing really too bad. Like I said, Jeep did phenomenal. Other than we realized that the Jeep was really too small, and we need to get a bigger one, so 4 door. So that way the boys have room. We can put more stuff in there and probably get a bigger motor like a V6 one. But we don't want to get rid of our 2 door because we kind of like it. So that's down the road, maybe 20 years down the road before we'll get a bigger one. Um, but yes, overall the trip was amazing. We had a great time, and like I said, we might be moving back closer to family. That's Kentucky would be closer to my husband's family who are in Indiana, and then be closer to my family in Illinois. I refuse to live in Illinois because, well, we'll just say this. I'm sorry to any of my friends that like Illinois that live there. I grew up there, so I can say this. Illinois really is just one of the worst states to live in, and it's not getting any better. And I have no faith in the government. They're just going to say it like that. Take that however you want. Like I said, I am not going to choose sides one way or another. Just saying the Illinois government is not for me. I will never live there. Now, let's talk about something else before we get on to the next part of the video, which is the piece of art that I'm commissioning with Sharky that any one of you guys can be a part of if you wish. You know, you have to pay your part, but it's a your character here, so you guys could all be a part of this. We were going to do one before with the back to school theme, but due to my trip and everything been going on, kind of had to put a lot of things on the back burner. We decided to do a new one, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But the big thing, due to the new YouTube channel that's coming, this channel will not be forgotten. This channel will not be put on the side burner. I will still be making content pretty regularly. I'm going to get back into that probably after this week because I'm starting a new job. I got to get, you figure the work schedule out and all that. But with all that being said, this is my biggest announcement yet. MFF this year is my last MFF. I will no longer be attending MFF or volunteering for MFF after this year. Nothing against the con. It's just, it's gotten really big, and I'm at the point now, it's just, It's too big. And I can put the money I spend going to that con to other things that are a little bit more important right now than that. So after this year, there's only two cons I will be attending, which are IFC in Indianapolis, Indiana, and GFM here in Missouri. That'll be all the cons I know I had one person want me to go to Denver and MCFC. Those are very big maybes because MCFC is literally right next to uh, GFM, which is my home con. And unfortunately, as much as I really love MCFC, I just don't want to leave my home con to go to it, if that makes sense. So those will be the only two cons you guys can see me at in the future as of right now. Now, if funds get to be a lot more accessible, then I will go to more cons, but I got to be able to afford it, guys. And let's be serious. Buying a house and a new car is costly, and you got to give up things to make those things happen, and those are very important in my life. And I'm as much as I love my home and I love my internet here, because literally that's the only good thing about my current home is the internet. It's not really my home. It's I live in town. I don't want to live in town. I want to be out in the country, kind of like having my own space to do my own thing. So we are moving. Whether we move somewhere in the state or we move to another state, we have a place we're looking at. But yeah, that's the big thing. Okay, so we'll figure that out later on, guys. So if you want me to come to one of your cons, you got to pay for it. No, I'm joking, joking. Don't take that serious. I just honestly can't afford it. Like I said, you guys will see why I can't afford it when you see the new car I'm buying. It's something that's near and dear to me. I used to have one, and I'm just getting one back in my life, and they're fun. So yeah. I'm gonna look at you guys' comments real quick, and then we'll get on to the art piece information. Hi Elliot, hi Cody, hi Chase, hi Golden Wolf, hi Sweeney. I don't know how to pronounce your first name, so I'm just gonna say Sweeney. I think that's pronounced right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Hate on me. I Chase probably. Who knows? Maybe it will be close. We sure could. Alex will return. Dun 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 dun. Chase woo. Ah, woo. Gotta do the woo. Why don't you come live in Arizona? I cannot live in Arizona. It's too hot. This puppy would die. Too much furs. I'm glad you're going too, Tavi. I will be glad to give you the biggest of big hugs. Um, you're an awesome friend, and you've just been truly amazing. There's been a lot of people that have been here for me, and I will say one thing: every time I've had a bad patch, Tavi has been one of the awesome people that's always reached out. So, yes, Tavi, you're an awesome person. Space, where no turtle has gone before. Dun 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 dun. uh, Hi Trendy, but okay, guys. So the art piece. This is a group piece that I'm partner up with my good friend Sharky. You guys know her. She's done a lot of things for the channel as well as for littles that are in my group chat on Telegram. We are doing a Halloween themed your character here, and it's pretty much open to what you want your character to be doing. I think she said it's the prices are between $20 and $30 to have your character added, and a lot of it depends. Like the price is going to depend on what all you want done, because obviously if it takes her a lot more time or very specific, then it's going to cost a little bit more. But it's a group photo. We did one for my birthday a few years ago. We did one for Thanksgiving, I think, a couple years ago, and I think we even did one for Christmas. But I think the Christmas one we actually went through another artist friend, Odie or Odie Derp Dog. He's in the group chat as well. He does really good, amazing artwork too. And then obviously don't forget Tavi. Tavi Monk is a great baby fur artist. So if you ever want him, maybe I need to get a hold of Tavi and maybe we need to set one of these your characters up through him because I would love to have another piece of art from him and have you guys in that. Tavi, I'll have to reach out to you about that because I've kind of put you on the spot there. Sorry, buddy. Um, but yeah, so if you guys want to be part of that Thanksgiving art piece, please reach out to me, or if you have Sharky's information, reach out to her. I will be doing one more video later this week. We're gonna kind of do like a little mock up, get a rough draft of it, and I'll share that with you guys as well as finish talking about it then. And I think we're gonna put the deadline out for the end of the month. By the end of the month, you can pay her. I think she takes payment like as soon as you tell her you want to be part of it, so that way you don't have to worry about it. Or if you work something out with her, that's between you and her. I don't get no money from this, guys. It all goes to her because she is an amazing artist, and honestly, it's a great price for her great work. I love her work. I always try to tip her, so to make sure anytime you commission an artist, you always leave them a little, give them a little extra because I know it helps them out. And they do spend, put a lot of time and effort into making these wonderful pieces of art. Um, but yeah, so that's what happened there. My trip was great, and we are doing a group piece of art. We were going, like I said, we were going to do a back to school theme, but due to everything going on in my personal life on top of our trip and everything, just kind of hit us really all of a sudden, and just couldn't get stuff done as fast, fast enough. Only so many hours in a day, and it's only going to get worse now that it's getting dark early. So yeah, um, I love you all. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I didn't realize it was 18 days since my last video. And then I looked and I was like, oh, I need to come say hi to these guys. Oh, I did something. I don't know what's going on there. um, there we go. Getting the right thing here. So, guys, I think I'm going to end the video right there. Like I said, more videos are coming this week. Well, I say this week. I will be talking about the art more this week, but it might be next week before we actually do the next big video, which who knows? That may be a really good video to be in. I don't know. If you have VRC, you're welcome to be a part of any of my videos, guys. Just reach out to me and let me know that you would like to be a part of the video, and I will get you added on here and put you on here. If you have something that you can contribute to the furry fandom or the baby fur community or ABDL community, like if you're an artist or you just have something you want to share with an audience that'll listen to you guys, hit me up. We'll see what we can do. Like I said, we do have to remember we have to follow the terms and service and guidelines and all the safety stuff of the internet, which is really kind of contradicting itself. But again, we have to be somewhat professional. I mean, yeah, professional, right? I'm totally not thinking about putting on an extra layer of diapers in a little bit and grabbing my big passy and my sippy and just going to go snuggle with my teddy on my daddy's lap. Definitely not doing that because I'm an adult, right? We're all adults here. Yeah, yeah. I got my teddy and I got my passy. But guys, love you all. I hope you guys understand why it took me so long to get this out, and I hope you guys can bear with me as we get moving forward with the next videos. And guys, I love you all. Like I said, I've just been in a really good mood with the new job and everything. I know last few days I've been kind of rough with me, emotional stuff and all that. So, um, yeah, we'll see where it goes. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, best huggers ever. Boop. And a boop for you too. Love y'all. Bye.